a freaking IKEA chair. Hollywood used to champion the blue collar worker. Movies like Noramie, remember, with Sally Field? Hollywood used to, make honorable professions, all types of professions. And now Hollywood is filled with elitist a-holes that look down upon working people. And not just Hollywood, in the political sphere. It's bizarre to me.
In the news media.
In the news will look down upon people. And it's disgusting to me. And I'm done with it. I'm done. Anyone that supports the division that is continuing to calcify in this country, I am against that. I am against. If you are a fellow American, I hope that we have many shared values. And one of those should be freedom of speech. This insane overreaction to Trump being Trump on a CNN town hall. Get over it. This is what free speech is. Get over it. He can say whatever crazy shit, and you are free to think about that how you think. But my God, he should be allowed to speak, as many others should. So I am against our politically charged time. I feel like it is a trend. I feel like a lot of what do they call NPCs? People that have the inability to think for themselves. That is, you are not just taking what is fed you at face value. You actually take the time to think for yourself. Think for yourself just a little bit. Take it a little bit further and think for yourself. Because I do not agree with the pathway we're going down with so much division, whether it be by gender or ethnicity. I loathe it. I loathe it. And unfortunately, I've seen people I thought I knew who were smart people get caught up in this kind of thinking, and it's disgusting. So that's the end of my rant. Alan, do you have anything to add?
I mean, I'll just say people have, the question came up today, how much does my Christianity influence this? It does and it doesn't. That's my moral standard. That's how I view life and the way the world works. But in terms of, how I view a person's opinions, thoughts, and feelings, which is basically what these movies are, we've got to be able to allow our thoughts, our morals, our guides to life, that we have to allow them to be challenged. And that's what movies do. It challenges it. And it will do one of two things. Either make your position stronger, or it will make you rethink your position and wonder, maybe I'm taking a too much of a hard line, and maybe there's a nuance there that I'm not seeing. And that's why I love movies. That's why I like watching movies about human stories, about humanity. You will get that as we review more movies. The more you talk about what it means to be human, what it means to be a person, what it means to struggle through life, those are the movies that I'm attracted to, and those are the movies that I promote and recommend. And so that's kind of my feeling of where things are. But in terms of, the idea that we can shut that down is abhorrent to me. I am a big defender of the First Amendment. I think I could go as far to say so is Film Threat. If you have something to say, you have every right in the world to say it. And I have every right in the world to question it, to challenge it, or to embrace and accept it. That's what makes us stronger as a society, and that's what makes us stronger as people. So there you go. Soapbox done.
Well, I love how you put that, Alan. And I'll say on Film Threat, we have a diverse group of writers. And by diverse, I mean diversity of thought. And there are writers who I don't necessarily agree with their politics or their takes, and I want them on Film Threat. I want their views represented. And we all get along really well, actually. It's bizarre. I think I would credit this book I read called The No Asshole Rule. I thought was a great book, a great sort of wonky. I like to read like wonky books that kind of give you business advice. And that was one of my favorite ones. And we seem to get along really well, everyone at Film Threat, in spite of the fact that people are on different ends of the political spectrum and we disagree on things. And you know what? We come together to talk about movies. And Alan, I just wanted to just emphasize what you said by when it comes to free speech, Alan lets his freak flag fly.
We all need to do that. We all need to take our shirts off, grab a pair of plungers, and make music together.
We haven't seen that video in a long time. I just thought it was like after that, like really serious, like heartfelt speech. I thought, well, we have to show Alan's boobs there.
Yeah, just last comment, but I'll say this: if you look at the nominees for award this from the last several years, you could not peg us politically.
No, you couldn't even peg us.